All right, can you put your stand down? I know, we'll fix that. You don't have to go down that far, but whatever's comfortable for you. All right, let's see. Okay, that seems to be looking good. All right, here we go.
Okay. So we're going to work on Gabi Gabi first. And I received word that this is in Zulu, fun fact. And we did a word-for-word translation because the English words on here are like a poetic translation.
Well, actually, I'm going to just correct. So it's not really a poet, it's just completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a translation at all. But it works. So, yeah, okay. Go ahead.
So the word-for-word translation is younger sisters and brothers. Soon it will be your turn to create the community. So both of the songs I picked are about being together and going through tough times all together as a group, which I think is very relatable over the last 2 years. So we can stand up and just run through this once. So I'll do a little reminder. We're singing Zulu, English, Zulu, and then Zulu again, right? Is that what I told you? There we go. And then on verse 3, we're adding a little step touch and a snap. So just watch me and I'll go when it's time. So, okay. And I'm working on some arm stuff, so if I mess up, just keep going. Okay. Just wanted to give a PSA. Just keep going, even if I stop. Okay.
For the return, if you want to.
So we can sit down. Are we not clapping? Yeah, that was my mistake. We are clapping on the 4th first.
So, this week, okay, I just want to congratulate all 4 of the student conductors for your work thus far. Because I never really said this to you, but I'll be happy to say it in front of your peers. All of you have done excellent job rehearsing and conducting, okay? But you just took it and I didn't have to I've hardly ever given you advice about rehearsal ideas. It's just a little conducting thing. But this week I might take a slightly more active role in the little conducting things because now I think you feel confident. We feel confident with the music. And also I invited Craig Schreiner, the campus photographer, to come to rehearsal Thursday and Friday. And I forgot to say this before. My plan is to go without masks Thursday and Friday, perhaps Wednesday as well, so that each pair of conductors gets a chance to do a day without masks, because it really did make a difference in how the choir sounded. I found the singing sirens and concert choir. So that's the plan. I thought it would be good to wear masks another 2 days just in case there's any residual infections floating around after last weekend. I'm sure all you guys weren't out partying like the rest of the city of Whitewater was, but just because that's the nature of the beast. So, and at least it was outdoors, so that's good. Anyway, so that's a long introduction to say that I'm going to stand next to you.
Okay.
And can you just conduct again? Yeah, it's definitely better.
Yeah.
So what I've been working with Paris on is turning her wrist over less and using her arm more. Okay, so when you come back, can you? It's not that you can never use your upper arm, but yeah, it already seems cleaner to me. And please feel free to give her feedback as well.
Yeah.
But I think when you come back to one, you can come back over this way, and so that's when you.
More center.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See if that helps. Right, and then and you don't have to keep your wrist totally stiff. It's just actually your problem wasn't that your wrist was floppy. Your problem was that you're just turning it over. Tell them what you told me this morning about why you think you do that.
I pitched, and that was very muscle memory to twist. So.
Show in case.
I'm not gonna pitch in front of everyone.
Okay. I thought it was impressive.
Come on, Tim.
Okay, but anyway, yeah. So, so you can let your wrist bounce a little bit. Yeah. But make sure you come back in for the center. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that feels better.
Okay. All right. I think it looks good. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Good. I'd like to run it one more time. Everything sounds great. I really like the space between the 2 eighth notes. It's nice. It's just like, oh, we're there now. Let's just try to get a little more Z and S and K. And I'll do it again. The first verse is Zulu, second English, third Zulu, fourth Zulu again. And then the third time we're doing step and snap, and then fourth is clap. I forgot to clap, that's my bad. So let's do that again.
Which direction do you want the step touches to start?
I'm sorry.
Which direction do you want the step touches
We're gonna go to the right first.
Okay.
So I'm mirroring you, so do what I do.
Okay.
Don't flip what I'm doing backwards.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then you guys know right from left, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's stand up and we'll do it again, keeping those things in mind.
You should definitely clap with us for the first couple times, and then start conducting near the end.
Okay.
Instead, not to get you the fourth time, but near the end.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I think we should practice starting the step.
Yeah, I think so too. So, I want to start, we'll see where the first repeat is. I want to start the step snap on the first gabi gabi when the tenors sing that. Not at the very top of the page. So can we go from Si Yoshi wa Kona. Let's do the first one. So it's the middle of the page, because I want to hear the break.
But we'll be doing it in English.
Yeah, so we'll do it in English.
Okay.
So he frees all the captives the first time, in the middle of the page is where we're at. Cool? Okay. Remember your... How do I come in on two?
So, what I would do in this case is don't give actual before, but give like a rebound after before. Go and 1, C. Yeah.
Okay.
So don't give an extra beat, but give a pickup to beat 1. Yeah.
Okay.
See the captives and gives the hungry bread. He frees all the captives and gives the hungry bread.
Good. Does that feel better? Let's do it one more time, just to make sure. And then we can move on to the other piece. So let's do same spot. That was a good spot. So.
He frees all the captives and gives the hungry bread. He frees all the captives and gives the hungry bread.
Good. Yeah.
So you want the clap to start there too?
Yes. When you can sit down. When we do the fourth verse, that's why I want the clap. So instead of the snap, you'll just go right. Gabi, gabi. And your movements can be like big. They don't have to be like very small and reserved. So feel free. Hang loose. Okay, now I'm gonna do Shosholoza. Maybe just run through it. I have like 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3, 4.
So we're missing one of our soloists. So Annika, do you want to do the whole solo?
Sure.
Just get some extra practice in. Okay, good for you. So for this piece, I want to really work on dynamics right now. So right now, let's just say just be as dramatic with the dynamics as you can be, and then I will bring you back in if it's too much. How's that sound? Good? Cool. I want to run through the whole thing, and then there's one note, and then at the end, just make sure you watch me because we're gonna just slow down a little bit there. Okay, I'd like to stand and do this. So let's stand up and run through it once. So we're starting mezzo piano because we want to hear the soloist. Where are the soloists going to stand when we do this?
I think they should come up. If we don't have to do this now, but when we perform, we can make the first circle a little wider and then have the soloist stand right next to you, basically.
Okay.
So, Annika, you can stand there, and then.
Okay. Do you-
We don't have to do it now. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
South Africa. Stimela, Sikume, South Africa. Stimela, Sikume, South Africa. Sikume, South Africa. Stimela, 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 Sikume, South Africa. Stimela, 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 Sikume, South Africa. Sholoza, Kureza, Taba, Stimela, Sikume, South Africa. Sholoza, Kureza, Taba, Stimela, Sikume, South Africa. Sholoza, Kureza, Taba, Stimela, Sikume, South Africa.
You can sit down. Yeah. Good job. That sounds really nice.